All right, so this is the Y harness that you'll get with a redeye kit or a demon kit when you're going to a triple harness, or to a triple setup, I should say. So this would be pump 2 that comes off of the pump 2 connector, and then pump 3 will just control an extra pulse width modulated, fuel pump control module. You'll have a battery positive, and then you'll have 2 grounds that will just connect to chassis ground. This all fits kind of behind the panel on the passenger side in the rear. I'll show that in the next part of the video. Also, you're going to get an extra foot-long lead like this for pump 1, and then the next video will also show you how this is pinned into the first fuel pump control module connector. So you'll get one of these that looks like this, but it says pump 1 instead of pump 2 or 3. So we'll show that in the next part of the video, but pretty standard connector it is for the fuel pump control module. It's all wired in with a relay, fuse, holder, and then your connections to power and ground. So that's that part of this. So what we're doing is, this is the primary fuel pump control module here. It's got the orange and blue with the purple. So what we're going to do for the first fuel pump is de-pin this, and we're going to add our extension harness here. That way this will go directly to the forehat. And then we'll connect our double harness to this one. So this will go to the second harness, or second part of our harness, and then it'll go to the triple, to the third pump, and then we'll wire it all up. Okay, so there's the connector for pump 1. It's pinned right back in here. This will plug directly back into the fuel pump control module. Okay, so for this part of the video, you're gonna see the first fuel pump control module and the second. This is the second connector. So this will go into our connector for the second pump. So this will plug in right here, this way. So that'll plug in. This will plug into pump 2, just like that. This will go to pump 2. Here's that 12-inch lead I was telling you about that I pinned earlier. This will go to pump 1. And then we will send an extra module that you'll have to mount back here for the third pump. So this will mount somewhere where I can. Okay, so here is our harness here that we are installing. As you can see, this is the second fuel pump control module harness connector that goes into our Y harness. That plugs into the second pump control. This is pump 2. This is the 12-inch lead that I mentioned in the prior video about pump 1, and then showing how to de-pin it and run it to the fuel pump. Once this is all set up, there's another part of the harness that is for a third fuel pump control module that you mount back here, and then run the third pump lead to the top of the hat as well. So we'll get all this situated, and then run all the wiring up to the hat, and then get the fuel system installed into the tank. All right, so have everything wired up. Put the third pump control module up higher up here. That way the harness can kind of come down out of the way. We run it up the side, run the grounds to that bolt there, run the power down, mount the fuse here, run the power around. Nice and neat and tidy. So now we have pump 1, pump 2, and pump 3. So now we'll take our long harnesses that we provide with the kit and run them up to the hat, and then we'll get done with the fuel system installation once we get the hat and everything situated. You'll notice that, I'm sure people will comment or whatever, I did leave these out. I leave these out mainly so people know that it's been de-pinned, and also if the car ever goes back to stock, the guy can just simply plug this back in and, go back to stock if he really wants to. And, a lot of people like being able to just kind of get that back, get it back to stock easily if they decide that they're going to sell the car or something. So that's why I do that. But anyway, that's our system as far as the electrical part of it. If you have any questions, please let us know. Right, so then what we'll do is we'll put the covers back on, run the power harnesses up through here, through the harness, underneath the back seat and down towards the pump.